Hello ladies and gentlemen, Fierceberg here, and I'm back with new video for Diablo 3, where I'll share my personal thoughts about next incoming Season 11 and discuss all starter sets for every class, including Necromancer. According to new patch 2.6, Diablo 3 received a lot of new changes, including new sets for Necromancer, legendary items, challenge rifts, and few map patterns, but no updates at all for other classes. All skills remain the same, as well as legendaries except Necromancer oriented items. For this reason, I'll refer some info from my previous videos. If you haven't bought Necromancer pack, don't worry, Season 11 will offer all rewards as usual. I hope this guide will help you choose desirable class for efficient Paragon farming. I guess it's time to show my personal preference list for Season 11, so let's get started. Number 7. Crusader, Roland's Legacy. Based on statistics and leaderboards, the popularity of Crusaders is the lowest compared to other classes in the game. And the reason might be hidden in previous updates, because all Crusader sets had lack of firepower except Lone set. But the situation is changing now, because Hammerdin and Roland both can compete with other classes. Roland is not so popular for pushing leaderboards or speed farming. Our primary skill is Shield Bash that charges an enemy and allows us to move a little bit faster. Unfortunately, this skill has really low coverage area to be used in huge crowd. If you prefer to rush into greater rifts once you hit level 70, Roland might be a good choice for you, as it has quite good toughness, but don't expect this set to be your ultimate choice for speed farming and speed rifting. Moreover, Roland requires a lot of extra items to play this set correctly. Anyway, if you are still considering to pick Crusader, Roland can compete with other classes easily in the beginning of season, but it extremely loses power after Torment 10 or so. In mid or late season, Roland's maximum greater rift is capped at about level 90 with good gear, augments and Paragon points, while Hammerdin, for example, can push greater rifts 95 and above. Number 6. Monk, Raiment of Thousand Storms. For me, Raiment Monk lost its popularity among community as the best boss killer with generator build, yet it is still the strongest set for solo pushing greater rifts 90+ in late season. As for beginning of season, Raiment might be really squishy in melee combat after Torment 10. Dash and strike bonus can easily slash all enemies up to T10 and will help you to move through walls. Raiment has small variety with items to pick. The key item for Raiment will be Shenlong Fists and Flying Dragon. Without these items, Raiment's damage equals almost zero. Speed farming is possible up to T10 if you know how to maintain maximum spirit, otherwise it is too hard to compete with other classes. I personally think it will take a lot of time to get all the items you need, especially for support monk with Inna and Eastbound blades. If your primary role is support monk, but you hate Raiment set, I would recommend to pick another class for easy start and later level monk as a second character. Number 5. Barbarian, Wrath of the Wastes. This set can easily fit in speed farming and speed rifting because of primary damage dealer skill Whirlwind. It is top number 1 set in the leaderboards and it doesn't require a lot of specific items to run it properly. With the help of Eastbound blades and Skull Ring, Wrath of the Wastes can smash all enemies with one click. Once you obtain all 6 pieces of this set, it is guaranteed that you will be able to play 50+ greater rifts or higher, depends from your luck of course, with your fresh character. Simple gameplay, mobility and heavy damage is what you really need for speed leveling and getting materials for everything. Moreover, Barbarian plays support role in meta group, so there won't be any problem to find some record pieces and other stuff to push greater rifts and get tons of experience. Number 4. Witch Doctor, Helltooth Harness. A classic Witch Doctor with silly pets. It has high firepower once you find Gargantian Ring, plus Endless Walk Ring and Amulet. It has high toughness with Soul Harvest Dagger and Braces, which is why Helltooth can survive and push high greater rifts around 50-60+ in the beginning. and 80 plus in the mid-season. It is the fastest class for solo leveling with Massacre bonus before Necromancer pack was released, and he is quite a good damage dealer up to maximum torment difficulty. I certainly recommend it mostly for solo leveling, and after that running greater rifts. As for speed farming, Helltooth doesn't have enough mobility skills except Hex Chicken, if you find Manajuma's set of course, and Spirit Walk. A good reason to pick Witch Doctor is that Helltooth can be used in metagroup thanks to Firebat skill, just like Arakir's set, which you may find later in the game. If you prefer only top level greater rifts, you should start looking for ancient items and long rings for Spirit Barrage build. Number 3. Demon Hunter, Unhallowed Essence. Unhallowed Essence hasn't received any updates, so it is absolutely the same build as before. Multi-shot is your primary damage dealer that covers huge area in front of you. As a result, Unhallowed is perfect choice for speed farming and speed rifting. Keep in mind that Unhallowed damage depends from your discipline. The more you have, the higher level like 50-60 plus you can face in greater rifts in the beginning of season. Unhallowed set can also be modified with Hellcat belts for grenades spamming build, which is by the way top number 1 in solo leaderboards. If you prefer meta play, then you will have to find completely different set, Shadow's Mantle, and of course a decent Impale Dagger to melt Rift Guardians. But due to patch 2.6, Demon Hunters and Wizards with their Rift Guardian killer role will no longer stay at the top of leaderboards except 2 or 3 player groups. Number 2. Wizard, Taurash's Elements. Taurash's set itself is mostly designed and used only for speed farming keys and materials. It has high mobility but low toughness in close combat if you use Warg Wand with Explosive Blast. You can easily run 40-45 greater rifts in the beginning of season without gear optimization. After reaching certain point like Torment 10, Taurasha becomes really squishy. However, the biggest profit of taking this starter set in Season 11 is to combine it later with Vir's set to get the most powerful Lightning Wizard to kill Rift Guardians in solo or group. Huge amount of experience is guaranteed once you find all items for meta play, and this set is still viable for super speed rifting and greater rifts level 82. And number 1, Necromancer, Bones of Rathma. Rathma's playstyle is similar to Witch Doctor, where only your clumsy pets deal significant damage, but from now on, Witch Doctor has a great competitor, because Necromancer is able to control pets. Moreover, his firepower looks much more brutal than voodoo magic. I have put Necromancer in first place because it is my favorite class back from Diablo 2. Speaking of Diablo 3, some skills, items and gameplay have been changed, and there are plenty of things to discover since this class has a lot of hidden potential for solo and group play. Rathma's set, apart from other class sets, offer medium mobility and toughness. This would be a good choice to anyone who prefers running speed rifts or bounties. As for greater rifts, according to leaderboards and other guides, Rathma is able to run 90 plus greater rifts in mid and late season, and around 50-55 plus in the beginning of season. One more reason to start with this class is solo leveling in Halls of Agony and Fields of Misery, because your pets will easily help you save a Massacre bonus for extra XP. Definitely recommend it to play next season, if you didn't have enough time to test it in non-season. Well, it is time for a conclusion. All sets can compete at the beginning of season on average around 45-55 greater rifts, but after that, things are going to be different. Wizards will push their Lightning build, Demon Hunters would probably switch to other set like Impale Shadow, Long Rings, or modify Unhallowed with grenades and 2 crossbows. Crusaders will definitely salvage Rowan in hope to create Hammerdin or Long Bombardment build. Monks will struggle to get other pieces after T10 and will mostly leech in group for loot. Witch Doctors and Barbarians may stay with their starter sets forever, if they prefer only solo play of course. For them, it is not a big deal to find more loot. Necromancers are also safe to play. Rathma is a good viable competitive set for greater rifts and farming. easy solo leveling, guaranteed meta role, and of course fun. No one will leave offended. I personally think for group play, the best XP farming will be Wizard. For solo play in Greater Rifts, Necromancer with Tragul set. That's it. Feel free to share your personal thoughts, leave a comment, and don't forget to subscribe to support my channel. Thank you for watching and listening. See ya!